Hey guys, what's happening? Today is Saturday, and just letting the Powerstroke warm up a little bit. Not going to say what we're doing yet today, but you probably know by the title. And no, not my truck. My truck's running fine, but anyway, you guys will see. Alrighty guys, we got the trailer hooked up, as you can see back there. Now this is what we're doing. We are heading to go pick up another 6.4, and this is actually my girlfriend's sister's truck that we're heading to go pick up. The story of what happened was she was driving it to town, which is like 10-15 minutes away, then went to a different town which is like 30 minutes away, and then back to her house. And when she went to go park it, it was misfiring real bad and smoking, kind of just like raw fuel. So anyway, I went over there, had a dead miss, and I scanned it and it was on cylinder 8. And anyway, as you guys know, you guys know anything about the 6.4s, cylinder 7 and 8 are the cylinders that are used for the regen. Now her truck is, it doesn't have the EGR cooler deletes, but it does have the DPF delete, so there is no more exhaust bullshit. It's straight piped, it's tuned to be deleted, so it will not do the regen. It has like 102,000 miles on it, which are really low miles. And anyway, hoping the best of luck, but when I went over there, I started it up, misfiring real bad, took off the oil fill cap, and it was shooting out blow by like 3 foot high, had a tremendous amount of pressure in the crankcase. So I'm suspecting either a cracked piston, which it doesn't smell like it's burning oil, so might not be a cracked piston. Could be the rings are out of it, or hopefully just a rocker arm broke and a valve stuck open or something. So what I'm gonna do is go pick it up and haul it to my house and unload it, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do a compression test just to get that out of the way with. And if it fails on the compression test or has really low compression, then it's more than likely going to be just a junk engine. And I might take off the valve cover just to see if it is a rocker arm, but it's the driver's side, which is where cylinder 8's at. Not really sure guys, so we're about 15 minutes away, and yeah, stay tuned. Also, a little update with my truck. If you guys remember, the check engine light and ABS light and the green branch light kept coming on. Well, with the H&S Mini Max, it would just say like unknown DTC, and sometimes it'd have a fuel cooler pump code, and sometimes it'd have a crankshaft position sensor code. So, and I also got this howling noise, and it happens whenever I turn right. So whenever you load up the left side of the truck, and I figured it was a wheel bearing. So I went ahead, ordered one. I also ordered a fuel cooler pump. And when I got the truck up on the lift, I shook the left side wheel and the right side. I didn't feel any play in either of them. Now, my left side tire has some weird wearing done to it, but the shock bolt was missing. So that was my clunking noise also, but got that fixed. And then I went ahead and put that hub on, even though I didn't feel any play. It did spin a little easier though, but it did not fix my howling noise. Now the ABS code is for the left rear wheel speed sensor. So I imagine it's a bearing on the rear end, which I am not looking forward to doing, if I even will. So I also went ahead and put that fuel cooler pump on, didn't fix it. Once I got it off, the electrical connector, I'm pretty sure is the problem, because it's all messed up. Like, it's broke, the wires are showing, but but since I had the pump, I went ahead and just put it on. Now, I probably should have done a little bit more diagnosing in those two problems, but it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was at work. I went ahead and just ordered the parts. They weren't gonna get there till noon anyway. Then after work, I just put them on. Didn't really fix anything, but then again, I think it did fix the fuel cooler, because even though the connector was broke, I went ahead and just zip tied it on, and I haven't got that code back yet, but I still get a check engine light and the green wrench light, and the only codes that come up is vehicle speed correlation to wheel speed and the left rear wheel speed sensor. So I guess the green wrench light will come on for those problems, because that's the only things that I see popping up. Anyway, just giving you guys an update on my truck. Alrighty guys, sorry for the wind noise, but there it is, it's all loaded up. And if you can't hear me, I'll talk more when we get to my house, but we are ready to roll out. Now let me just show you guys here what this sounds like. 102,000 miles. So we got the wheel and tire off, inner fender, and right back here, there's the glow plug harness, and that's the hole for the glow plug. I already took the glow plug out, and I wiped it off, but it was coated in oil, so I'm guessing there's oil in the cylinder. I'm going to go ahead and hook up the compression tester and crank it over and see what happens. This gauge only goes to 300. It should be about 350, but if it goes to 300, I'll say it's probably all right, and if it doesn't, then I'm going to say it's probably junk. Alrighty, so we got the compression gauge hooked up. It's ran back in there, and we got this jumper wire. It's this oval one. Take that, disconnect it, and you run a wire from that probe in there to your closet battery cable. Whenever you touch it, it'll turn the truck over without starting. So here we go. As you've seen, it would go up to like 1 psi and then drop back down real quick. So it builds up compression, but it goes somewhere else besides staying in the cylinder. I want to stick the scope down in the hole. I gotta go get it from work, and then hopefully we'll be able to see what's wrong with it. Alrighty guys, sorry, I've done a lot since the last part of this video, but went ahead, did the compression test, showed 0 psi on number 8 cylinder, and I went ahead and just checked the number 6, which was the cylinder right in front of it, and it came out to like 300. I only cranked it over a couple times, but I just wanted to make sure that the compression gauge was working fine and everything. Put it back on cylinder 8, still 0. So I went ahead and called the owner and asked, I stuck a scope down in the glow plug hole, but I can't it won't fit all the way through. You kind of see the piston, but not much. It was kind of shiny. So I called her and she said that she wanted to take the valve cover off, because I said it could be a valve issue, like maybe a valve stuck open. So she said, go ahead and do that. Well, as you can see, sorry, the lighting's terrible, but my light died. This is the driver's side valve cover, and cylinder 8's the very back one. There's the injector. The dog bones are still on the valves, and the rocker arms are still on, intact. Push rods are still on. Injector's hooked up. Everything looks perfectly fine under here. Turbo has probably seen better days, but yeah. So with everything looking fine under the valve cover, I'm assuming that with no compression, and we even cranked it over a couple times with the valve cover off just to make sure everything was moving fine, which it was. I'm gonna say the piston's cracked, the rings are burned up in it, or the piston's just melted. Cylinder 7 and 8 are the regen cylinders on these trucks, which puts in a lot of extra fuel to burn up any soot in the exhaust, and it'll end up scoring the cylinder walls, burning the piston, the rings, cracking them. There's a lot of heat, like 1400 degrees in that cylinder, and a lot of fuel, so it washes down the cylinders where there's no oil on them. It was just a shitty design, and thank God they only kept them around for, what, 2 years, so that's good. But anyway, that's what's wrong with this. It needs an engine. Now, like I said, this only has 102,000 miles. Now, it's dirty, but there is like no rust on this truck. It is very clean, minus the dirt. She does use this truck. It's got brand new wheels and tires. I mean, no rust on the fenders. The interior is nice and clean. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go ahead and throw this back together and load it back up on the trailer, take it back to her, and I don't know what she's going to do with it, if she's going to put an engine in it. Maybe even 12 valve swap it. I mean, it's not a bad idea. So anyway guys, hope you liked it. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We are like at 100 and high 40s or 150 subscribers now, which I appreciate. Like I said, during the week it sucks trying to make a video because it's dark in the morning, dark at night. Can't do anything, so really the weekends is about the only time I can do something. And when I get projects like this, then it's something to actually do. But anyway guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.